Well, he's not yet the comeback kid. Joe Biden got the win he so desperately needed yesterday. Biden's South Carolina firewall held and then some, with almost all the votes counted. Joe Biden lapped the field with 48% of the vote, winning every single county in the state.
A lot of supporters stepped up the last 24 hours. We raised over $5 million last night.
So do you believe Bernie Sanders would lead the Democratic Party to a big loss?
I do. I think Bernie Sanders' position on a number of the issues, even in the Democratic Party, are going to be very controversial. We're getting down now. Everybody's going to look at Bernie's record as closely as they've looked at mine over the last 5 months, and I think they're going to see some stark differences in where we stand.
The exit poll shows a pretty tough number here, 3%. Of the African-American vote.
Well, again, there's no question that the vice president had a commanding lead with black voters in South Carolina. And that bar of earning the trust of voters of color right now, that bar is high for a reason, especially when you're talking about black voters in the South. That is a hard-won vote that was brought about. Often that access was brought about within living memory. I understand why that bar is so high. I'm humbled by the challenge and have continued to focus on making sure I present not just our policy ideas, but what this campaign is about in a way that can reach out to black voters and to voters across the board.
State and local officials are in the lead, but in instances involving the coronavirus or any infectious disease, we have CDC on the ground immediately to assist and support. And they're working to identify it. But I think it's very important that the American people know that the risk of infection to people in this country remains low.
Your average individual American doesn't need to be that concerned right now of catching this virus. However, community-based transmission in one state means that there is probably community-based transmission in other states. Once we roll out that testing and lower the criteria for being tested for COVID-19, we're probably going to see a lot more cases than we thought were here previously.
Hello from Washington, I'm Chuck Todd, and thanks for checking out the Meet the Press channel on YouTube. Click on the button down here to subscribe and click over here to watch the latest interviews, highlights, and other digital exclusives.